Welcome to Happenings on the Hill. I'm Derek Malloy.
And I'm Emilia Lagretta. Here at RSU, parking is on the mind of many students and staff.
And RSU has taken small steps to fix a problem. Parking is a problem on any college campus, and Rogers State is no exception. As RSU has started to grow, the parking lots have not. Students and faculty alike have to face this headache together, and Sarah Shepard, a sophomore studying corporate communications, has figured out a few ways to defeat parking.
I try to get to class a little bit, like 5 to 10 minutes early in case I have to park in the overflow. I have time to find a parking spot or have time to walk to class, which is really nice because there's plenty of greenways and sidewalks to get here. But I really find that as long as you're somewhat early for class, the parking isn't too big of an issue.
RSU has 7 parking lots and 1 overflow parking lot for students and faculty to utilize. We traveled to the campus police department and got Chief Gary Borgerman's view about the parking situation.
Parking is always a premium here, and most of the citations are written because somebody complains, and then the officer goes out and starts looking around the parking lots and starts writing some citations.
Also, we got Chief Borgerman to discuss RSU's future plans for parking.
I would say 5 years probably. This building's going to be gone, and this area here will become a parking lot. So yeah, they're always and constantly looking for new ways to have more parking on campus.
And as RSU continues to grow, parking will continue to be a problem for students and faculty alike. That's right, RSU, put your walking shoes on. For Happenings on the Hill, I'm Derek Malloy. Rogers State University, the Rotary Club of Claremore, and the American Red Cross have teamed up to present The Ghost of the Mansion.
All proceeds will help benefit people affected by disaster.
I'm Emilia Lagretta, and I come to you from the auditorium at Rogers State University. In the 20th century, it appeared that we had a ghost that haunted a mansion in Claremore on Indian territory.
It is now 7 p.m. that evening. I am the ghost of Sherlock Holmes. That is who I am.
The director of The Ghost of the Mansion, also known as Dan Huey, is also an actor in the show who plays a role as a goofy character named Hank.
It's a tremendous pleasure to work with these people that some have a lot of experience and some have none. But that's the joy and the challenge of working in a community theater.
Many have helped make the play a success, such as David Barron, Director of Enrollment, RSU student Kesha Neff, and especially a young high school student, Anna Kissinger, the stage manager.
Really fun. What 16-year-old wouldn't want awesome? 20 older people.
The Ghost of the Mansion is a suspense that leaves you yearning for the outcome. For Happenings on the Hill, I'm Emilia Lagretta.
So come out and support residents of Claremore along with RSU students and staff. This year, make your Valentine's Day mean more than just a box of chocolates. For RSU students, this is a way of preventing human tragedy. This week, students are selling chocolates for $3 a box around campus, as well as handing out surveys and flyers. All of this is to raise awareness of modern-day slavery.
They're selling chocolates for Valentine's Day in order to raise money for human trafficking efforts, and it's all going to go to the house called the Hadassah House in Oklahoma City, where girls who are victims of human trafficking can find refuge.
To support this cause, stop by and purchase a box of chocolates this week. Contact Campus Crusade for Christ if you would like to join the fight against human trafficking. The Baptist Collegiate Ministry offers a chance for students to enjoy themselves by giving them free lunch. By the way, the BCM slogan is...
Who says there's no such thing as a free lunch?
The BCM at 12 o'clock on Wednesdays is a great place for students to be because of the BCM Noonday.
Well, Noonday Lunch is a weekly program where a church sponsors a meal for the college students and has the option of bringing in a minister to talk to the college students, or we can provide one for them. It's an opportunity for students to have a physical need met, being food, along with a spiritual need being met with the study of the Bible.
Noonday is the most popular of the BCM functions. However,
The BCM also hosts a wide variety of other activities.
We sponsor the weekly FCA meeting. In addition to that, we have an outreach to gamers at RSU, and that's where we have LAN parties set up just for gamers to come.
Yeah, I love the BCM. It's really awesome. Have food, fun, friends. Oh, and LAN parties. Oh, I love the LAN parties.
Students come here and hang out, friendly environment. You got a pool table, board games, you got lots of things that you can do. You can use wireless internet, get on your laptop, do your homework, or just goof around on Facebook.
I love BCM Noonday.
The BCM building may be a little difficult to find because it is located across Blue Star behind the police station. However, this is one building on campus students won't want to miss.
And when we come back, Erica Taylor and Andrew Nichols will have more on Happenings on the Hill.
I have had so many opportunities since coming to this school that I wouldn't have had in other schools. I got to do a play, which was really fun. And I think if I'd gone to a bigger school, I would have just been a number. At RSU, you really build relationships with your teachers. We have smaller classes than other big schools. I'm so glad that I came here. And it's been awesome. I would recommend anybody going to RSU.
Accidents happen. So do bullies. And when they happen together, it can make for a sticky situation. The average man only has 60 seconds of fighting them. Our men have a full half hour. So when that bully that you hit decides to trash your car and then disembowel you, give us a call. We'll take care of it at no extra cost to you. You can't stop the inevitable from happening, but when it's time to get beat down, will you be ready?
Welcome back. I'm Andrew Nichols.
And I'm Erica Taylor. Theater is one of the foundations of live entertainment.
Here at RSU, the dramatic arts flourish on stage. Students can express themselves artistically thanks to the student-directed one-acts.
Put this into a sub.
There is simply nothing like live theater. One of the best attractions here at RSU is a theater production crafted by the students themselves. For 3 nights, Rogers State University hands the reins of theater direction over to the students.
Students that are directing each show actually got to read through plays they wanted to do, to choose what they wanted. There wasn't like a set number of plays and you had to pick from one of those. It could literally be almost anything.
The plays will be performed here at the Will Rogers Auditorium. There will be 5 one-act plays on display for those 3 nights, ranging from comedy to drama to even a little bit of romance. With all these genres in store, there's no shortage of live entertainment.
When you're directing, you have the script laid out and you have a timeline to get everything done. It's a lot to take in, and being put in a situation like that really forces you to manage time and to work really hard to put together the best piece that you can. Like the saddest song. Can you hear me?
I can't.
If by chance you cannot make it to these plays that are on hand, you will have the chance to catch the plays going up at the end of the month for Art on the Hill. There will be 3 plays on hand, as well as a host of talent for display. For RSU, I'm Andrew Nichols.
Well, what is Senior Capstone? RSU News recently caught up with Capstone students.
For more on this, here's Nathan Alexander.
RSU Communications students in their senior year are required to take Senior Capstone before they're given their degree.
No. Well, the capstone class, aside from being pretty much the culmination of all of the students' efforts at RSU, especially for the communication students, it's meant to be a preparedness tool You use things like research to look up graduate schools, potential career paths, and ultimately to put together your capstone project.
I asked Annette how she decided on doing a short film for her capstone, and also what went into the design of her script.
Because I am focused in the communication arts area, and I've been involved in the theater program, I decided to do a short film. What that meant for me was realizing a script, finding a plot that I could use as a vehicle for what my message was within the script. Every script comes with a plot, characters, setting. And it's how you put those three things together to make it something more than itself.
A lot more goes into senior capstone than just a student's final project. Annette explains what else is expected of capstone students.
To fulfill our senior capstone requirements, we also create a portfolio of basically all of the major work that we've done as a communication student at RSU. The portfolio also contains any awards or any pieces of any project that we've done that we feel has really added to our accomplishments as a student.
Dr. Ivusa currently teaches the course and does a great job of pushing students to achieve their best possible work. For RSU News, I'm Nathan Alexander.
We have our own radio station, and winter weather is not going to slow RSU radio down.
While the campus of RSU was shut down just a few weeks ago due to the blizzard, 91.3 was using technology to stay connected to their listeners. RSU Radio continued to play true alternative music.
We have an automation system we put into place here a few years back so we can schedule the programming way in advance. And we also have a backup generator thanks to the City of Claremore at the transmitter site.
With some new tools and a little community help, RSU Radio is ready to keep you informed, no matter what comes your way.
Our lives are becoming busier and busier.
The average student gets 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night. For RSU students, it doesn't hurt to find some relaxation and find a quiet place.
Adam Strain takes us on a stroll through the nature reserve.
It's 120 acres, it's in the middle of the city, and there are still many who don't know about it. RSU's Nature Reserve has been part of the university from the beginning, and it serves a variety of purposes.
It's essentially about 120 acres of more or less untouched or undeveloped land that we have put paths through so that we can use it as an educational platform. And we, as an institution, bring students here from different high schools and junior highs and grade schools and do a large educational program with them. Here at Rogers, we use it for an educational lab, and the science department uses it significantly.
Students and community members who enjoy the reserve have noticed some changes. Wider trails and construction cutting into the reserve are just a couple of these noticeable differences.
One of the things with dealing with the public is everybody's perception of what wild is. Many people, it's short Bermuda grass and branches trimmed up, and other people, wild is really wild. A lot of the public would feel uncomfortable walking down the trails because they couldn't see very far. There were blind corners and blind areas, and that unsteadiness of someone or something may be out there. To ease the public's enjoyment of it, we opened up the trails where you can see longer distances now, and you don't feel like something's going to sneak up on you accidentally.
The reserve is open to students and the community. If you're looking for a study break or just a break from noisy cars, the Nature Reserve is the right place for you. For Happenings on the Hill, I'm Adam Strain.
For Happenings on the Hill, I'm Andrew Nichols.
And I'm Erica Taylor.